Oh, hello there, garden lovers. I hope this video finds you well and busy in the garden. Busy is good. Anyway, I thought I'd pop up a video today since we have a rain break, I think for a couple of hours. I'm not mad at the rain. I needed that rain for these beautiful flowers that are coming up. So this is the tea garden that I started last year. Let me see, it's not quite finished, but I started the plants that I needed. I have a camellia, tea camellia. I don't know, it doesn't look too healthy right now. I need to fertilize it, and also hopefully the rain kind of perks it up a little bit. The plants in here are mostly medicinal, or something that you can make tea of or with. So the dianthus that I got on sale last year in a 4-inch container have grown tremendously, and all of them made it. So there's 5 of them. They're sort of not the same varieties, but I thought sale, so I just got enough to sort of fill in the gaps here. And that is actually a lemon verbena for a yummy tea. And then there's actually a lot of, I think they call it wild buttercups, and our field is full of it actually. And the ones that are growing by the fence are a little taller somehow, I don't know. I guess because there's a lot of compost when I started this bed as a no dig. And then also check out this David Austin rose that I had in a pot for like 3 years, and I never had this many blooms when I had it in a pot. It's a little leggy right now, sorry, so it's stuck together. Ooh, rose petals. But I will deadhead as soon as the blooms, probably after the rain, because the rain is kind of damaging the blooms. But it has a really nice fragrance and typical David Austin form. Let me see if I can find a better one. And it's so beautiful, and it's healthy, and obviously it's liking it in the ground. So I'm very, very happy with that rose, considering it's hard to grow David Austin in my zone, which is 8A in the southeast, which is very humid. So that's the end of the apothecary garden or tea garden. This one, geranium, I think it was Anne Foucard is that geranium. And I have a couple of black-eyed Susans in here. This one is the new variety, Prairie Sun. And then I have a recent find, just a regular one. And then that one by the tall variety is the one with buttercups by the fence. But anyway, so on the other side of the apothecary garden is my butterfly garden. And I had, let me see if I can do a long view. So I had a lot of plants that I planted this round part under the dogwood, which bloomed beautifully this year. And so I had a lot of sale plants that I planted under the dogwood. And of course I had these empty spaces where the annuals, and of course they're not coming back, so I haven't planted anything there yet aside from this primulas. They were blooming the other day, but so I have to find something that I love and decide what to do here in the blank spaces. But this grass, which is a blue fescue, survived well, and look at it. It doubled in size. And then I have 3 holly ferns. So I kind of planted them like a river, and the one in the front is kind of slowly coming out, but it's out nonetheless. And then so 1, 2, 3, 4, I had 5 hostas. I'm afraid this little guy, I don't know what's wrong with this little guy, but it's coming up, so maybe I'll just put some fertilizer. And then the one in there is right behind the clover. That clover is going to go dormant in the heat of the summer, so that would free up space for the hosta. And then of course all the heucheras, and then these transplanted ajugas as ground covers are slowly creeping. And so I have the heucheras, I have night rose, I think, this guy, midnight rose. This is midnight rose. And then the other one is an old variety, Palace Purple. So she is Palace Purple. And then I have this Twisted Lime, which has gotten so big, and it's about to bloom. And so I got this other heuchera. I don't know, I've been playing around. That's what I was doing actually when the rain stopped. I've been playing around and putting it in several spaces and see where she's gonna look good. But there is this guacamole hosta. I think it will turn more chartreuse, so maybe that would contrast well. I have to think about that for a minute. And then this is a new addition, which is just a pink salvia that I got from the Lowe's Home Improvement big box store sale rack for $4. And it's quite big. It's like, I don't know what size, industry gallon, something like that. And then I planted some dahlias, and look, it's coming up. But this one is not, but I'm hopeful. And then I had one from last year that is not coming back. I actually didn't mulch it. And then, but all this aguilegia or columbines are actually, it's kind of hard to see, but they're the barlow, and then there should be others that are white and other colors here as well. And then of course the phlox came back, and then that one is St. Andrew's cross from a native plant sale that we went to last year. And then this geum lived through the winter and it's still blooming. And so yeah, I got another golden Alexander for the butterflies, and then this one is from last year, which is, it's gotten huge. But let me backtrack though, because the reason why I'm making this video is because of this fennel that I planted with the salvia. And so I bought it, and I'm actually friends with the owner of the local native nursery in town. Oh, it's moving. I don't know if you can see, but I have this big caterpillar, but I purchased it because it had a little tiny caterpillar, and I think it became a beautiful yellow and black butterfly, and that one is huge, so I am anxious to see what kind of butterfly that would be. I'm not really familiar with caterpillars and butterflies yet. I'm trying to learn, so excited for that. And then going back, so I have all this liatris or gay feather corms that I got from Walmart, and I just stuck them everywhere. A bag had, I don't know how many corms, 20 probably. So I just like stuck them everywhere where I thought I'm gonna need like a grassy leaf contrast. And also I didn't even know that they would take, because they're just Walmart kind of, you know, in a bag kind of plants. So but they all came up and they're everywhere, and I'm so excited. But also this sweet Francis rose is so gorgeous in the obelisk. I mean, even after the rain, and you can see, and I just planted this last year, and you can see how many blooms, and every time I look out the window it just catches my eye. It's so beautiful in the obelisk. And there she is. And I'm also excited. I have these 3 metal containers from estate sales, and I ordered some black oriental poppies, and I didn't even think that it would come up, because I've read and watched videos that says poppies are hard to grow from seeds. And so I was like, I'm just gonna throw them in there and everywhere where I want them to grow. And lo and behold, it's growing with my beets that I'm growing for hubby. And then these are the California poppies, which are everywhere. So I'm probably gonna move some of them. So I am so happy about that. Proving everybody that says poppies are hard to grow from seeds. And also the valerian that I thought was dead came back. Another plant from that same native plant sale that we went to along a purchase along with the St. Andrew's cross. And there's lots of spiderwort popping up everywhere, and this grass recovered beautifully. It was eaten by the horses before I get to plant them. So there it is. So I can't remember the name, but that is a cold season grass. So it means it comes out like early, like in February or so. And then the white rose is blooming. It's giving me a lot of problem, the iceberg. I had to defoliate it the other day because of the black spots, and so I'm hoping it will recover eventually. And then this is a variegated or yellow Weigela, a dwarf, and then that is to like flank the other one, which is on this other side, which that one is just a regular green, purple flowered. It's called Pugster, so it's another short variety, and it's gotten big. Also planted from last year. And so yeah, so the germander got really big, and everything else. Oh, and the most satisfaction I got from all the plant sales that I got are the goras. They're just like the stiffy white, and look how, I mean, it was a tiny 4-inch pots, and there's actually 3 of them in here that I am so happy about. So yeah, I thought I'll just give you a sneak peek of what's coming up in the butterfly garden. And so what I was working on really is to give this bed, which is just flat and empty in the winter, is to bring in some winter interest. And like bones for the garden is that Arizona cypress, and hopefully that would grow a little bit bigger for this winter. So yeah, so that is where the butterfly garden is. And so I'm just gonna end this video here, and I hope to see you soon again, dear garden lovers, somewhere down the garden path. Bye.